Hello, I'm Ricardo Luna from Ecuador. And the first time I heard 2033 was with Olivier in a meeting of Transform World, which at that moment was Transform World 2020, to launch a vision of transformation from all the spheres of culture to 7 global challenges and see Jesus do what only Jesus can do, but also us, the Great Commission part that he asked us to do. It was incredible. And it was a chance meeting, it was a quick meeting, but 2033 stuck in my mind. We were going to end 2020. Transform World was going to end, but in Latin America, we felt like we were just getting started. Trust established, vision established, humility in the group. And we told the team, we think we have to go to a third stage. Transform World's had 2 stages. The third stage is not 2020 end, it's 2020 launch, Transform World 2033. Well, as it turns out, Luis says, I am here until 2020, and then the global team says, okay, Richard, you be mobilizer for 2033. So the second time it was operational, inspirational, informational, operational 2033. We were looking at the 7 challenges, and one of the challenges is poverty. There's 2.1 billion people in this world. I call them the Matthew 25 group, the least, the last, and the lost. During COVID, the Lord showed me our sovereign God allowed it, did not cause it, but he allowed it, he permitted it. And I understood 2 things needed to happen. There were things we were supposed to do we were not doing. God stopped the world to allow us to focus on what he wants to do. And there's things we're supposed to be that we're not being. For instance, is the primary DNA that we have, the love of Christ in us. So it is in that setting that all of us Matthew 28 Christians, I understood. The first words of Jesus upon his return is, what did you do with the poor, with the foreigner, with the prisoner? What did you do with the least, the last, and the lost? That's his question. And then another version of 2033 was born. How about if in Latin America, 2033 villages that live in poverty, through Christian worldview, through encounter, through a program that's been 40 years in the making, how about if 2033 villages come out of poverty by 2033 as a way of saying gratitude to God for Matthew 25, where he identifies himself. So 2033, those are 3 expressions, but I think there's many more that we can together discover as we pray about 2033, as we engage, and we will find, like I have found in that first meeting, in a meeting here at this WA meeting in Istanbul, another meeting with Olivier, with other leaders here. 2033 is something that God is doing. All of us have a role in it. Let's discover it together. Let's celebrate it together. And let's come before the cross if the Lord does not return by 2033. And let's put it at his feet with gratitude. And he'll surprise us as to what he will do. So very grateful to connect. God bless.